Hey everybody, Matt Burke here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Conan the Barbarian number 17. Just got this tonight. Actually, been waiting a minute for the Conan books to come out. I got this one and the also the black what was it, the black Battle of the Blackstone. It's the I believe it's the last issue, so I'm going to be looking at that probably tomorrow. And yeah, man, I got this Delatorre cover, man. It's actually the one I want, so I was really happy to get it. One of these days, hopefully I'll get one of those the black and white covers. But yeah, man, we'll jump right into it. This is going to be another story from his past with Belit. And right here in the front cover, you can see they're cooking up all 4 volumes. You get the 2 volumes of Savage Sword, and then the one of the Battle for the Blackstone. And then all of these old school remastered oversized omnibus editions from Marvel. Definitely got to pick these up, man. Christmas is coming up, so maybe I can get one of those. So looking forward to those, man. I can't believe all the comics they made back then. So here we go, guys. Right here, we're jumping in. For those that don't know, with the Titan series, they have the map and they pinpoint where the story's actually taking place at. So it's pretty cool. This one's in the city of I believe where is it? Kairos, right over here. But yeah, right next to Argos, and just to help put you out where you need to be in the story, on the Road of Kings, for nearly a year, Conan of Cimmeria has operated as a corsair alongside Belit, the Queen of the Black Coast, taking on the alias of Amra the Lion. Conan terrorized the Western Sea, hunting for riches, plunder, and the finest things life has to offer, while in Belit he found a fierce love, wielding his fate to hers as conqueror and companion. Now, in need of supply and respite, the Tigris pulls into a port at a coastal city in Shem called Kairos, where the Queen and the King of the Black Coast seek a place to lay low and spend their silver in privacy. So we open up on this new page. We got a new artist on this book. Nice little opening shot. Really sets the stage for this tale and puts you really into the world. I think they do a good job of doing that with this here, with the writing and the artist too. Kairos' many nicknames, praise sung by travelers who frequents its docks or wander its charming cobblestone streets under speckled starlight. The Gem of Shem, the Port of Prosperity, Wine Cast of the West. Those monikers are well earned, but the city contains other multitudes as well. Among certain thieves and pirates, Kairos is called the finest haven. Like every city law or every city state in the country, local lawmakers have deep strata of bureaucracy that run alongside its well-oiled wheels of corruption. Look at that. A bit of silver slid into the right hands, and even one of the most infamous ships in the sea can secretly rest at port for a few days, or restock and repair. And while that's underway, a royal routine can partake of the city's numerous stimulating splendors. So we got some city shots right here, really setting it up. You get these two characters going through the streets. We're following them, come upon a common place, and as they enter the building, lo and behold, it's Conan and his lady Belit. So for those of you guys who don't know about Belit, that's like Conan's first love. I recommend going back and picking up the first comics that Titan put out. You could do that, or you can go and check out read Queen of the Black Coast. But I don't know. I think it's cool just to kind of pick it up from where it's going. What they've been doing over here has been excellent, and I highly recommend it. Right here we got Twisting Loyalties, Fangs and Foolish Thieves. Wanderers, welcome. So right here we got Grim Jim Zub. He's writing again, and the artist is death-defying Danica Brine. Looks like we still got Jumping Jouk Canola on colors. Same lettering team and editor. Colors are really setting the stage for this too as well, about how like this tavern or hotel is going to look, It's not too overdone. Does a great job with the coloring. So right here we got Conan and again Belit. They basically come to this. She comes to this town and restocks and hangs out and gets her drink on, and this gets to be kind of like normal for once a year. Usually she does it for like a weekend or something like that. And yeah, man, they're having a good old time. So like she says right here, once or twice a year the Tigress ports here for a few days. Undisturbed. The bride he gave the harbor master will ensure that. I trust they know how dangerous betraying us would be. And you trust him? Kairos has realized it can't stop piracy, but if local law enforcement turns a blind eye, now and then we won't target their ships. And when we secretly dock here, they'll get a cut of the booty. So they're getting their chill on. They're having a good old, trying to be normal. It's almost like they're not celebrities, but they kind of are. She's pretty popular. He's not because he's a young Conan, but yeah, they're like almost in disguise, having a good old time, drinking, getting their cheese and their wine and their chill on. They're right here. There's a little flashback, with Conan and when she found him. Belit's ship, the Tigress, raided the vessel Conan was aboard after fleeing the port city of Argos. The Cimmerian painted the deck with the blood of the invaders and even the broader vessel, ready to die in the heart of battle. But she saw his untamed fury and spared him instead. A goddess among pirates, the infamous queen of the Black Coast. Even after they followed her orders and treated his wounds, he wondered why they wouldn't slay him. Instead, she shimmered before him like a flickering flame, a light that demanded all attention. She got her, she's coming up. She's walking up to him. Wolves of the Black Sea, behold, ye, now this dance. So she's about to dance in front of him like, oh, snap. The mating dance of Belit, whose fathers were kings of Ascalon. A moment etched in his mind, a vision he never thought he'd see again. So, she's having a good old time. She's dancing for him, you got a nice little double page spread right here, and it's we're gonna jump a little page because it gets a little hot and heavy with these guys. They're chilling, having a good old time in the room, and then out of nowhere, there's these thieves. They're about to get the jump on them, and here we go. Steady, lads. If they have one of those rich type nests. Sweets, it should be just ahead. I seek no crown, no kingdom, no... Shh. Did you hear that? Something crash. From up top? Damn fool. Don't worry, I'm alright. Just a couple old tiles. So they're sneaking up on Conan and Belit. And what do you know? Pulling out their daggers. A signal and a sharpened blade make ready for the robbery. Till a rousing royal welcome greets them instead. Look, my dear visitors. So here we go. I'm going to show a little bit of the action right here. A hiss curse crosses one of the thieves' lips as she sends forth a shiver of steel. Taram's blood. Just goes right through, just right out the side of Conan's arm. The throw is quick, but Conan's keen combat instincts keep him from striking his core. Rah! The Cimmerian is a lion as he fearlessly faces each new foe, while Belit is a lioness, eager to unleash her claws upon their prey. That's a big old dude right there. Distract him while you lose some teeth. Conan just knocks that dude's teeth out. I will say this artist does a good job of depicting the fight scenes. I don't want to spoil it though. We're gonna leave it at that. There's a cool little fight scene that goes on after this. You guys gotta go check it out. It's gonna be a 2-parter. So I think it's a nice little story where you got Conan and Belit, looking back, and yeah, definitely give 17 2 horns way up. You guys got to come pick it up. This is these are some of the covers right here. Yeah, that one's pretty awesome. You got the '80s glam Conan right there with his guitar axe. Yeah, here we go. That one's awesome too. You got the virgin cover, and I really like the black and white ones, man. Little bit in the back right here. Amra and Belit, Scourge of the Southern Seas by Geoffrey Shanks, and survivors of butchered Stygian ships named Belit with curse, and White Warrior with fierce blue eyes on the Stygian princess. So the Stygian princess remembered this man long and long, and their memory was a bitter tree which bore criticism or crimson fruit in the years to come. Robert E. Howard, Queen of the Black Coast. So, one of the most fascinating periods of Conan's career was his time as a corsair on the Black Coast, serving as the right-hand man of the pirate queen Belit. The beginning and ending of the episode, which chronicled Robert E. Howard in the story Queen of the Black Coast, published in Weird Tales in May 1934. But there is an undocumented period in the story after Conan first joins the crew of Belit's Tigress, and their final fateful voyage of the Zarkiba River. This is a time when Conan went by the Nom de Guerre, Amra the Lion, and he and Belit terrorized the Western Ocean. Howard only gives us a few hints in their stories, or other stories about the events of that time, but those hints do help flesh out what otherwise unknown secret period. The Scarlet Citadel, an older king is imprisoned in the dungeons of his rival, King Strabonus of Koth. There he encounters a jailer who was the brother of a Kushite thief, slain while Conan and Belit sacked the village of Abombi years before. The Kushite jailer unsurprisingly falls in the attempt to exact his revenge against the Cimmerian, but not before giving us the name Amra for the first time, and an untitled draft and synopsis later reworked and published posthumously as The Drums of Tambaku. Conan encounters a king named Sakumbe, once an adventurer on the Black Coast who knew Conan from his days as Amra. And in one Conan novel that Howard completed, Hour of the Dragon, an exiled King Conan meets up with Publio. Yeah, Publio, an Argosian merchant who was once a fence for him and Belit. Betrayed by his old partner in crime, Conan ends up captive on his slave gallery, where he is immediately recognizes some of the rowers as his former crewmates from the Tigress. He quickly instigates a mutiny, frees the rowers, and takes over the ship. For that brief moment, a middle-aged Conan becomes Amra once more, the scourge of the Stygian coast. But beyond a few names and events mentioned in passing, it has been up to the later writers to flesh out Conan's and Belit's adventures together. Roy Thomas spent several years exploring the part of Conan's career in the monthly Marvel comic in the late 1970s, including giving Belit an origin story as the daughter of king of a Shemite city-state. While the long art was a memorable one, some of the storylines are probably a little silly by modern standards, and most notably the showdown with the Tarzan knockoff named Amra, raised by lions instead of apes, and from whom Conan would get his nickname. But Thomas would also look to non-Conan stories by Howard for inspiration, such as The Lost Valley of Iskander and Black Canaan, and even had Conan and Belit visit Lovecraft's Mountains of Madness in Antarctica, with Thomas returned to Queen of the Black Coast for the tragic ending of the tale in the double-sized issue 100. It had a notable impact on the young reader, and it was not long after that I picked up a Conan paperback and experienced the source material for the first time. In the later years that followed, several other notable writers have explored this period, including Paul Anderson and Conan the Rebel and Brian Wood for Dark Horse. More recently, Henry Hers penned a Conan and Belit tale, Conan, Terror from the Abyss, for the Heroic Legends ebook series. And now, Jim Zub takes us on board the Tigress once more with a new tale of swashbuckling savagery on the Black Coast. So I'm looking forward to this. I know it's only one more tale, but they're going to be doing a lot of, it's only, I believe it's only going to be 2 issues. I could be wrong though. But, okay, first before we look at that, look at this cover for the next issue. It's pretty badass. This is by Daring Derek Robertson. Yeah, I'd like to see the inks on that too, but I like the, yeah, it's a nice little framing and concept and composition. Dude, I need this right here though. Look at that. Robert De La Torre action figure. Battle of the Blackstone. It's pretty awesome. I wonder if it's going to come with all these different Edwardian weaponry from that, you know. What's on the back? Oh yeah, this is the checklist right here. Definitely pick this up, guys. It's cool to see a little mission, you know, with Conan and Belit. Little break in the action, and they're gonna probably picking up some more stories with Robert De La Torre and Doug Braithwaite, possibly. But yeah, man, another great Conan story. Again, Two Horns Way Up. I think you know, if you're into Conan, you're gonna love this. Thanks everybody for watching. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Stay fucking metal.